All right, this is Chris Rubio of Rubio Long Snapping. Here interviewing long-time Rubio Long Snapper and staff member Corey Adams. Corey, how are you doing? How's the world out in Kansas?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a little humid. It's starting to get a little humid.
That's shocking.
Yeah, and heck, it's only middle of April, so it's I mean it's going great. A little windy right now, but yeah, I can't complain.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk about Corbin Robertson. He was the overall champ. He's a big, thick,
Mhm.
strong kid. You tell me when we spoke on the phone, you said you loved his catchability. Explain that to what that means.
Yeah, so whenever we say catchability, I'm thinking as if I'm the punter and the ball's coming back to me, how easy is it going to be to catch the ball? And we talk about the rankings and how important spiral is. His literally comes out like a jugs machine. It's so tight and it's so smooth that it's just unbelievable to catch. And he was so accurate throughout the day too. When he was snapping hard and with confidence, he couldn't miss. And in the finals round, he hit 5 straight threes to win the whole thing. So I mean, he just got on fire at the end of the day.
That's incredible. What about Billy Taylor?
Oh yeah, big Billy Taylor fan. He's filled out quite nicely. He's gotten big, muscular. He's athletic, and he was just ripping the ball back there. Him and another top 12 or been elite guy, Kevin Crabtree. They were the top two guys for the speed competition. And Billy, I think I want to say a 6'4" or 6'5", and then Kevin hit like a 6'6". So I mean, they were right there, just burning the ball back there the whole day, and both of them were pretty dominant through the whole day.
Talk to me about Mario McIntyre, this JC kid. We spoke of him. I
Yeah,
was watching film. I read your notes. This kid's got some speed on the ball.
yeah. So probably, I mean, he was much more physically developed than anyone else there. Obviously,
Mhm.
he's in JC, but he was ripping the ball back there, and he was a nice little surprise. First time really seeing him and seeing how well he did. He was fast, athletic, accuracy wavered a little bit, but when he was on, I mean he was right there with Billy, Kevin, Jack the whole time.
Got it. Let's go to 2018's Jack Hadley. Big,
Yeah,
strong, massive human being, smooth, accurate. He's become a look snapper. Do you find is there even a negative on this kid? I mean, I know we've spoken about working on his athleticism, but he's to me this kid's a workhorse. You tell him what to do and just consider it done.
yeah, no, there's no negatives about him really. I mean, whenever we were watching film and we're talking about kids, getting your legs locked out at the right time or getting your eyes through, weight balance, everything like that, and then his film came up and it was like, this is exactly what you need to do,
Yeah, it's picture
and he's
perfect.
he's just flawless, yeah, and for his size, I mean, he moves well, he's big, I mean, it's very hard to knock anything on him.
Okay, what about John Jarrett?
John, yeah, so another kid who you want to talk about a workhorse. We were snapping to the kickers at the end of the day for their competition, and he was just taking as many snaps as he could. I mean, he wanted to get better, he wanted to get reps, and he was really really great. I mean, he was burning the ball back there again, and so he has a little some fine thing, some things to tweak a little bit, but he's
Mhm.
very very close to being very good.
Matt Oloney, big kid, Upper East Coast. Is there any chance he does not make the top 12 camp at May Vegas 30?
So, are you saying is he not going to make it?
Yeah. I'm saying, do you see like maybe if he slips on a banana peel, he eats too many chalupas? I mean, what could
If his
possibly
flight
happen?
get if his flight gets canceled, that's the
Okay,
only
so
way I see it.
bottom line, you'd be
Yeah,
extremely surprised because you like him.
yeah, I like him a lot.
Okay, Brian Richards, Matt Gannon, talk to me about those two.
I mean, both of them. I mean, I really think that the Northeast is going to be a hotbed. I mean, I know there's a lot of guys up there now, but you
Ooh,
look at
shout out to
yeah.
California and Georgia and
Well,
Seattle, those guys.
I'm putting them on alert. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there were so many good guys up there, and just talking about from 2017, 2018 as a smaller group, but once you get to like 2019 and lower, I honestly think if I remember correctly, over a third of the kids were 2020 and younger,
Yeah.
and it was a group of 40, and so you got guys who were class of 2023, 2022, and obviously they're in the future stars category of the
Mhm.
website and everything right now, but there's so much young talent up there, and all the guys, it was a young, rich talent group, and so I really think the Northeast is going to be booming in talent in the next couple of years.
Okay, Jude Pedroza, 2019 kid. He came off an injury, won Vegas last May with one of the
Yeah,
greatest iconic photos of all time when he's hugging his dad.
yeah.
How do you look, man? Talk to me about him because I mean he was injured for a while. He's coming off an injury.
Yeah,
Is he still good?
his ankle is still, he can't sprint or change directions or anything like that. So agility was out, but just looking at him, he's an athlete. I mean, he's filled out, he's muscular, and he was ripping the ball back there again. I mean, he hardly ever missed. Confidence is not an issue with him. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a very confident kid,
He's got a good
and
personality.
he's amazing. And so he's very, very talented, very, very strong, and I mean, I think he can compete with guys like Billy and Kevin, guys that are a couple years older than them.
Strong statement. Drew
Yeah.
Brenowitz, excuse me, Drew
Yes.
Brenowitz.
Brenowitz.
Talk to
Yeah.
me in 10 words or less. Go.
10 words or less. Oh man, put me on the spot.
That's
I
right.
would say fast, accurate, quiet,
Oh,
but very coachable. I mean, he soaked
so
up
he's
everything
like
that
Corey Adams.
yeah, he's a young. He honestly he has the same hair I had when I had hair. Great thick curly head of hair, but now obviously I don't have that anymore. So
Memories.
yes, Rubio sent me a picture of myself at Vegas when I was a senior in high school, like a headshot, and I had so much hair, and just I showed it to Carrington, and she goes, "Oh my god, what happened?" And I was like, "Yeah, I
Oh,
know."
Carrington's his wife, by the way.
Yeah,
Ryan Flowers and Evan Davis and Dom Sarapelia.
yeah,
Dom,
all
big,
three.
thick, strong.
Yeah, Dom, big, thick, great form. Just got to have everything come together. He shows flashes of brilliance. Is just being consistent with that every single time. Ryan was very great as well. A lot of great form, good speed. Again, those younger guys, they all have the fundamentals. It's just having it all come together every single snap.
And you would say the same thing about Evan Davis and John Morton.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
2020, you and I spoke a lot about this kid named, is it Reno or Rhino?
It's Reno. I called him Rhino, but it's
Right.
Reno.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm going to go with Rhino as well. We'll go Reno
Yeah.
Monteforte,
Yes. Yeah.
2022.
Yeah. 22, and he was one of the top 6 for the accuracy.
That's
I
just
mean,
freakish.
this kid does not lack confidence. I mean, he was sitting there talking Jack's ear off like the whole time during the RSI testing. I mean, he was sitting there telling them, about all of his lawn snapping. He's like, I learned it on YouTube, and all this is, I've learned it all by myself. And I mean, he was a great kid, great personality. But I mean, he's so young and he's so far advanced for his age
That's awesome.
that, yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what he grows into.
Okay, let's do some word play. Ready? I'm going to say a name. You say one word. Ready?
All right.
Declan McCauley.
Massive.
Bryce Eimer.
Speed.
Connor Reinhardt.
Potential.
Jake DeLucia.
Solid.
Luke Byrne.
Again, potential.
Zach Taylor.
Oh, I'm gonna give you 3 words. Better than brother. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be better than Billy personally.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be great.
Most younger brothers are. How about Andrew Dufault?
Oh man. Excited. All right. So a little story on Andrew. He's class of 2023, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
So that puts him as a 6th grader. Is that what that is?
Correct.
Yeah. And so he is. Think of when I was 6th grade, I didn't even know what lawn snapping was. No. And so he's out here at a camp, doing very well, getting all this instruction, and I think he really looked up to the guys, like Billy, Kevin, and Jack and all those guys. I think he looked up to them and see what he can become, and I think he was really excited about that. So
awesome.
I thought it was he's one of the young kids I mentioned that I think is going to be one of the future Rubio long snappers in the Northeast is going to be dominant.
Okay.
Well, he's still got 6 years till he's a senior, but
Okay, that's going to wrap it up here. Ready? We'll keep going with this word relation game. Ready?
All right.
Pizza. You got to be quicker in this, Corey. You got to be quicker.
I knew you were going to ask, and I was going to say thin crust, and I don't know if I was going to give me a hard time or not about it. So
I'm okay with thin crust. It's all about sauce to me, baby.
Yeah.
Jalapenos.
Love them.
Movie.
Dumb and Dumber.
Song.
I'll give you a band. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Ice cream.
Sherbet.
What the? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ending on that. I'm embarrassed for you. For the love of God,
I tried.
man.
All right. Try to go healthy option. Dad bod galore right now. It's just So I know.
Oh my! I'm embarrassed for you, Corey. All right,
I
Corey.
know. We you can edit that out, but
I
yeah.
know, I know. I'm leaving it in. Hey, thanks for spending your Saturday with me. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys, everyone can see all the rankings at RubioLongSnapping.com. Corey, have a great day, man.
All right, man. See you.
Take out.